Special guest. We love special guests here on the show.
Yes, I do, because then I only have to do 1/3 of the work.
Correct. Our workload goes down, and it makes it look like we know people.
Yeah, like we have connections.
Right. But we don't.
No.
We've paid them a lot of money to
two jailhouse snitches and a cousin of mine that's went down south.
But when we decided to start having guests on the show, this gentleman was on the top of both of our lists. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your friend and mine, the heel referee of all referees, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nick Patrick, come on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Patrick. Television's Nick Patrick.
Howdy, folks. How are you?
Nick, there's no folks out there. It's just me and Casio.
Well, you said there was two, so let's entertain
I
them
guess
two.
where there are two. Yeah, it's just us.
Okay, we go. Now we got three.
Yeah, the two fat white guys and their uncle. Hey, Nick, how are you, man?
I'm great, brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing great as well. Casio, I can't speak for, but he looks horrible.
Last time we'd spoken since, but there was one time that he had, I guess he was in a race with his wife, and she straight up went heel on him and won.
That's what I called her a dope. I called her a dope pusher.
He was in a body cast one time with one of my mailbags.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I do want to talk about that for a second because we talked about it off screen. I want to talk about it on screen. What exactly is that? And Casio, if you'll help sell it, I'd love for Nick to tell me what it is, and then have you tell me where to find that. You know what I mean?
Oh, the podcast. Yes, every other week, bi-weekly, as the woke kids call it. We are bi-weekly.
You said Nick's bi?
I'm bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
I'm at least bi-weekly.
Look, I want to break some news here, Nick. We got to get this thing rolling. I'm bi-weekly. I got it.
A little crawler across the bottom.
Yeah, I did give enough time for us to just edit. Nick is bi-weekly, right?
That's the clip. We're going to move on from there. Yes,
but where it's called the mailbag.
Monday mailbag with Nick Patrick, friend.
Yeah.
So every other Monday it drops exclusively on our friends over at adfreeshows.com. You got to be a member there to get it. And the entire show is the Ad Free Shows family dog, which you know is a great family. They interact with us greatly. They send in all the questions, and that's it. We run through every question.
So do you
talk about everything?
Yeah.
We touch everything.
Yeah, and then some. But because it's behind the pay window, so I would imagine we see your feet, naked feet. We see all kind of things.
One guy asked him if he still got his turtleneck, and I thought that was inappropriate.
Turtleneck. It's like a grub worm in a turtleneck. So now I'm doing my Robin Williams impersonation. He said, "You know what? I'll just take a swig on that one." Nick, I'm sorry. So Nick, you tell me now. Do you do this live?
No, we record them.
Okay, cool.
And Casio reads questions to me and who it's from and where they're at, and we sit and talk. Man, a lot of the questions. It's funny. Sometimes they'll ask me a question, and I'll start answering a question, and it'll spur a story. And I get to talking about this damn story, man, and we get to laughing. And next thing you know, I hadn't really said a whole lot about answering the question.
Yeah.
Welcome to this show.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged, because everybody knows I'm the squirrel on the rope, and I will get distracted by something shiny or a good story, like you just mentioned.
There's times I just have to break down and say, man, what was the original question?
Bless your heart. You've come to the right place. Because Nick, it is common on this show for me to go, what were we talking about? and I had just got done with like a 2-minute diatribe. You know what I mean? And then I go, I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
What did I just say?
Yeah, it's I don't know if that's
that is
headshots.
The beauty and magic of both shows is you never know what's about to happen, and that's the beauty of it. You can't call it, and it's always exciting, always keeps you on the edge of your seat. But now that we have the podcast every other week, but Nick, you and Dogg go back a long time.
About every other week. We go back about every other week.
Were y'all bi-weekly back then?
Yes. Well, we were experimenting. It was out of college.